Hello, welcome to General Update. The first Monday of every month, I want to just kind of vlog. Um, I, I, I want to do like take notes over the month and like kind of talk about the way the last month has been and the way I want to spend the next month, but I really haven't been taking any notes on anything. I just really kind of surviving lately. That's a I've been seeing a whole lot of memes. Congratulations, you survived 2020, the worst year ever. And that last year is welcome to take unconsensual intercourse in every orifice it has. That last year sucked. Tomorrow's gonna suck. There's political shit going on, but I'm gonna be a pallbearer for my grandpa's funeral. Never been a pallbearer before. Oh, anyway, moving on. This something impressive that I did back in October. I got everything paid off, everything caught up. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and do something I've been wanting to do for a long time. I've been wanting this for a while. So I picked up a 3D printer, and I printed off. So I spent I think it was about $600 on a Creality CR10S. I think that's what it's called. And the first thing I printed off was this 2-inch square. It took about 2 hours to print this. And I'm standing there staring at it for 2 hours, holding my breath while the little thing goes back and forth, filling in the... It's like, oh, it works. It finally worked out. Okay. So, and the 3D community, the printing community, there's a little creature called a Benchy, the Benchy boat. It's kind of like, it's a perfect test for a 3D printer because it has smooth sides and arches and gaps, and so it's a good test for a printer. So yeah, perfectly printed off a test. It took a long time. I think it took like 3 or 4 hours to print off this Benchy. I forgot how long it took because that was back in October. So it's like, okay, it printed the item is perfect test. So that's, yeah, I was ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and print off this pretty cool looking 3D base tower because my roommate, he's a trucker and he's into D&D, so I'm going to print off a dice tower for him, this cool looking castle tower, dice tower. And the 3D printer, it came with a roll of filament for the printer, and so it printed off the square, it printed off Benji boat, and I was going to go ahead and print off the 3D tower. It got about that far before that filament roll ran out. It's like, okay, okay, I'll just order more filament. Took 3 or 4 weeks for that filament to come in, and okay, go ahead and print it off another Benchy boat. I forgot. I don't know where that ran off to. Black Benchy, because I printed off. I bought some black filament, so I nicknamed that one Black Benchy. I'm not sure where it ran off to. I'm sure I'll step on it eventually, but yeah. So it printed off the Benchy test perfectly fine, so I thought I'd go ahead and print off the 3D tower and the dice tower. Woke up the next morning with this as my filament extruder. I cried because first I waited 3 or 4 weeks for the printer to come in because I ordered online, and then ran out of filament 2 inches into that build, whatever. It was a small roll, so I and then another 2 weeks for that or week and a half for that filament to come in, and then it does this. So I had wait another week or two for for another extruder to come in, and then I was, okay, should I keep the screws for this extruder, because I'm sure it'll come with more screws. I don't have to worry about it, but I probably should keep those screws just in case. A week and a half later, it comes up with another extruder with just the excluder. It doesn't have it's it's down in the basement, so I'm not going to show it. But it didn't have any screws. And that day I was trying to put the screws together, but I was putting the long screws and the long holes and the short screws and the short screws, and I was about to cry again, because why didn't they just take? Is it too much to ask to bring a screw when it has a screw on? Is that that's what happens when you buy stuff from China, I guess. So I got the new extruder in, and I printed off. Took 3 days to print off this dice tower. It looks pretty cool too, except for just one line. It didn't come out right, but it rolls a dice, so it's still fun to print off stuff. The main reason I got the 3D printer was to build cosplay.
You're in danger.
I'm gonna keep those for a while until I get a good helmet built. But first project is to build a Master Chief, and this is the forearm for the Master Chief. And it was kind of frustrating because it got this far into the forearm. So yeah, that first roll of filament printed off the dice tower, and it got this far into the forearm file that I was printing. So yeah, it's another file. This part right here sticking out is basically this part right here. This file is better than this. This file is better than this file because if I use this file, I'd have to cut it up for my hand to fit through. But this file is already pre-cut with this part right here, where I can just attach that part after I put my hand through it. A little over extruding there. I'm gonna have to figure out how to protect against that, and I'll have to sand quite a bit, it looks like. But it is exciting to get progress on this, because this took I think this took about 3 days to print this, and I'm pretty sure that's pretty close to how long it would have take to build in Pepakura. Maybe even longer in Pepakura, who knows, because you have to cut it out and fold it together and then reshape it. And an advantage to using a 3D printer to do this is it looks like you can adjust any dimensions of the file, because in Pepakura you can only adjust the scale of the file, so you can make it bigger. If you want to make it bigger, longer, you have to make it wider as well. So I'm sure there's 3D software, but I have absolutely no idea how to model at all. So it's encouraging that you can do use the 3D modeling, 3D printing software to just make it longer. We don't have to worry about making it longer and wider. It looks like it's going to take quite a bit of filament to print off an entire suit of Iron Man, Master Chief, and then I want to build Iron Man after that. But and again, I want to get this done by the time Halo Infinite comes out, and I'm kind of glad that's delayed. I think I'm the only Halo fan that's glad it's delayed, so I can get my cosplay done. And unfortunately, with the sanding, I did a little bit of test sanding on this part, and the sandpaper on this filament, it makes a noise that'll turn your teeth inside out. But it just is not a pleasant sound to grind on it. Even the rubbing together, two files rubbing together. Okay, yeah, I got excited. I don't know if you can see how much writing is on my calendar here. I got all excited about all the projects I'm going to work on. I filled out all the boxes for each day of almost every day of this month. I want to have a video made. Then I'm really asking myself, I'm sitting around not doing anything, and I better get on it. Again, like I said during yesterday's weigh-in video, I do feel a whole lot better about this year, but then again, that's what I said at the beginning of last year, and look how well last year turned out. And again, just a matter of getting up and getting it done. I've been trying to focus the last couple of days of getting the house clean. I keep saying that. I think I say that about every other video. I need to get this house clean, because a clean house, it really helps your mind. because it's, you know, I don't know about how much feng shui is into it, but it's mentally distracting to see a bunch of trash laying around. And I really got to work on that. That's something I really need to work on. I think that's a good. No, that's just an excuse. House is too messy to work on videos. That's not much of an excuse when I'm just sitting at my computer anyway. It's just a matter of getting stuff done. That's really what I need to work on getting done, because I want to do video game reviews and store stories. I think I have 2 or 3 store stories written out, the script written out. I just need to get them done. Yeah, I think you'll go call that good on a general update. A lot of hope for this new year. Who knows how well it's actually going to roll out, but so hopefully I can get more productive on my YouTube channel. I don't have any excuse for not to be productive on here, so hopefully just get a matter of getting things done. So thanks for watching. This general update every Monday, the first Monday of every month. I want to do general update videos. No reason I can't get that done, and no reason I can't get anything that I want to do on this channel done. So I'm gonna go ahead and call that quits there, and have a nice day. Check out my Patreon if you're interested, and blog links below, and have a nice day.